Hello, this is Derelict, 10-foot truck, good attitude services. I have my headset on because I'm testing this out. I just got these and I want to see if they work better with video as far as my voice sounding better. We'll see. Anyway, I'm in here in the truck. Yesterday I've noticed some leaks. I'll show you. I had the duct tape over here, corner. I noticed some leaks just right here in the crease, and I had to I got some silicone sealant and sealed up in here. I didn't know exactly where the holes were, but I did see a little leak up in here. Now that I don't see a leak here, so that worked. I had taped all these, so I might have to the tape seems to work on here, but I think I'm gonna take that out and do some more silicone on there. And then over here I just did tape. I did the silicone on the top, but I think there might be a leak right here in the corner. And because I can see a little bit of water down there on the walls, just a little bit. See, it's actually snowing outside right now. It's starting to snow a little bit. That's why I'm getting more moisture in the truck. It rained quite a bit and it snowed. So it's important to keep these sealed up, especially when I'm doing a delivery like something new, like a television or electronics or a mattress that's up here in front. I don't want to have any kind of leaks at all, get anything wet. So I'm always checking that, and I notice it's just a slight leak left. So when it dries up, of course I can only do this when it dries up, I'm gonna have to take all this tape off, locate, probably get the silicone sealant and seal all of this in here and in the corner, and just keep testing to find where the leaks at. I already sealed the top, but I might have not got exactly where the hole is. It's kind of difficult because right where the seam is in here, it's hard to tell because that's the only seam where everything else is in here is a solid piece of sheet metal that you don't have any kind of, unless something punctured a hole in here, you're not going to get a leak. So you only have two seams you have up in the front. So this would be the front. The band's right here. See what these rivets are? That's where the band comes in, and then and that goes above with the box. And here's where the corner edges. So what happens is when it gets really hot, and if you don't have a cover, like I don't have a garage or any kind of cover, so the heat just dries out all the silicone, all the sealant that's in those seams. So I have to redo that. I did a little bit. I don't think I did a very good job, but at least I sealed off right in here. There's no leaks. There's no leaks on this corner at all. That one's sealed up. And the only leak I got left is a very slight leak. It's just right in the corner here. It's only going on the wall. So if I did have something in here, it probably wouldn't get wet at all. I could just put a blanket right there. It wouldn't bother, especially with the kind of rain and snow we got. We should have had a lot more water there. So I'm almost done getting this completely sealed up. And then there's a back seal, one other behind the door. I have to pull the door out. There's another seam. So there's only one seam in the back, one seam in the front. The rest of this solid. So nothing here is wet at all. Of course, on the floor sometimes you'll have to seal up where the well is. When it dries up, I'll do a sealant on that too, and then paint those. They don't seem to get any water in there. But yeah, it's starting to snow. It's getting cold, and yeah, it's great to have a box truck during those times. Especially this is Black Friday sales weekend, I guess. Thanksgiving. So places like Best Buy, may call, for some of those TVs are like 60, 70 inches. They don't fit in a car. So, and you don't want to put it in the back of a pickup truck when it's like this, electronics. No, you want to put it in a truck like this. But I got to make sure everything is great and sealed up here, so I don't have any problem damages at all. So I'm very concerned about that. But it looks fine so far. Just that small, teeny little puddle in the corner. That's it. About it. Probably I don't know when it's going to dry up. And then there's going to be a couple days this week where it'll dry up, where I can go back up and try to reseal that, especially right here in the corner. I might be able to do it from the inside. and get that. I just use I haven't got the RV, the stuff you use for RVs, which is the best sealant. I have the stuff you use for windows and for siding. It works fine. It's not gonna last very long. In the crease of the van, I had to use really heavy duty silicone, and that stopped the leak from going with between where the van's connected to the box. I had to seal that. Of course, this truck's 2006, so it's got some age on it, and it's been sitting out in the sun and that stuff. It's just one of the things you have to constantly do maintenance on these type of trucks. But it's worth it because you do make money off them. And right now, I look at the prices on these particular trucks, vans, and they've gone up dramatically with inflation. When I bought this particular truck, a box truck from U-Haul, it was around $8,000. That was in it's used. Of course, it had 100,000 miles on it, but that was back in maybe almost 2015, like the summer of 2014. And then it sat for a while because I had to replace the tires. And then, not shortly after I started using it, this transmission went out, and then I had to replace the transmission. So ultimately, it was about $8,000 plus the tires and a transmission. That's $4,000 or $5,000. So around about $13,000. But now I'm seeing these with much more miles, used ones. They want like 26, 27, 28,000, some 30,000. I'm still looking, but I haven't found one with the same miles or the same age. For they're hard to find for as low as I paid for it. So I'll keep searching. But I'm glad I got this one, so I try to take care of it. And then of course the Sprinter van would be good too. But this is what I got right here: 10-foot box van. Good Attitude Services. And I think I'm gonna do a video on these little headset thing. If it turns out good, I'm gonna do a little good review on these and kind of give you the brand, because it's good for with the little microphone. It's good for podcasting, videos, and communication, and also listening to music and stuff. All right, well, have a good day. 10-foot truck. Good Attitudes Services.